Tell me about your local Games Workshop store. I walked in on 2 employees discussing how to fit things really deep in your ass, and the fatter of the 2 recommended using a doubled over USB cable to straighten out a bend in your intestine that happens after about 14 inches. I just grabbed... What a way to start the video, guys!
At least it's informative, alright?
I just grabbed the nearest item on the counter and walked out without paying and never came back. I don't think the starter pack of basic paints was actually worth going through that, but at least I got something for the experience.
I've only had actually pretty relatively nice experiences, bar them constantly trying to show you stuff.
Yeah.
They seem relatively nice. When we went to the one down in Dublin, they were actually quite nice, but again, it's their job. They have to be like, buy this. Oh, you like this? Yeah. Buy this. It's like, why would I do that when my local game store sells stuff for like 10 to 15% off or 20% off, you know?
That time a kid fainted in the Games Workshop and took out a terrain piece. What did he faint over? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know the backstory to this.
That time someone was murdered outside the church opposite, and the crime scene tents were in view of the kids playing the next day. That time the lovable autist showed everyone in the store his drawings of possessed Chaos Marines.
No.
No, thank you.
No. Please don't.
That time a store full of kids threw dice at another kid's army.
What are these feral children doing in Games Work? Like, what?
That time I charged a mob of 50 boys with no power claws and a furious dreadnought. Yeah, it's just not the same anymore. The manager is nice, but the store is full of greasy kids and man-children.
That's probably the best way I've ever summed up a Games Workshop store ever.
Yeah.
100%. Again, look, for me personally, I've had pretty good experiences for the most part.
Yeah, so
I mean, I kind of feel awkward.
They always smell.
I don't think they smell too bad.
That's because you're a boy.
Yeah, well, I suppose you can pick it up.
I can pick it up quicker.
Yeah. For the most part, they don't seem that okay.
I cling along the side or I walk behind you. I hate going into a Games Workshop store.
I anytime we're somewhere near one, I do like to go in because I do love the display paintings and all that type of stuff. I never buy anything now, but I do like the look of it, you know? Yeah. I like the displays, and the displays are really cool.
Used to be good, until they got a douchebag red shirt who broke my Forge World models to see if they were forgeries. What?
No.
That's where you're getting slapped across the face. Or you're paying me for my models, end off.
First of all, I may have Forge World forgeries, but I don't give a fuck, right? Because you're fucking robbing bastards, that's why.
Exactly. Who picks fights with people, tries to control conversations, and was the pushiest salesman I've ever seen, as he'd literally grab a starter kit off the wall, push it into someone's arms and say, "You're buying this."
I mean, I like his determination. I like his, you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta, really force the seal.
We've got these margins to hit with.
What's that Trump book, The Art of the Seal?
He's opened up his own local game store, but the sheer and utter faggotry of this one person put me off the store and Games Workshop in general.
I can see that.
I don't blame you.
I can't believe that someone would actually go ahead and fuck with you.
Snap your models?
First
I'll snap your neck.
Yeah. No. And you know the thing is, it doesn't even matter if they are forgeries or not, in my opinion. If they spent the time to actually fucking paint them, I think the time you spend painting the models is worth more than the actual value of the models a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Because you can take fucking years to paint some of these.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
The manager is gay and might have the hots for me.
Hey, you gotta use that to your advantage, boy.
Look, get that percentage off. Get that percentage off.
You want some starter kits? I got some starter kits for you.
A woman got raped at my Games Workshop store by an employee, so they shut the store down for a year now. Don't think it's coming back again.
I don't think it's coming back either, mate.
I don't see it coming back again either. Fucking hell.
Normally I would ask for the backstory about this, but I honestly don't want to know the backstory to this one, so next post.
Yeah. Managed by a stuck-up, purple-haired SJW chick with an entire regiment of beta orbiters constantly hovering around her.
How can you tell that? You know that's true, though.
Yes.
You know fine likely she has dedicated simps.
100%. Hovering around her, telling her how cool her army is or whatever. Notorious for banning people over the slightest things, such as using non-GW brushes. What?
Like, that is the thing. See, the problem is you cannot bring anything in the store GW that's not sold from them, and also they can actually be really difficult when it comes to Forge World because they don't sell it in store, but it is from the same company.
Yeah.
But because they don't sell it in store, it's absolutely ridiculous.
She got angry at me once for tacking my figure to the top of a bottle to paint it instead of using the official Games Workshop butt plug.
Have you guys seen the butt plug? Hold on, let me get it up here 1 second, guys.
I even saw her kick out a dude for painting Forge World resin one, so I never go there unless I need to buy a paint quickly. The next GW over is run by a cool dude who regularly holds informal store tournaments with homebrewed rules like vehicle ramming or 3v3 HQ throwdowns, and is populated by mostly decent people. Also, he lets people use his paints as long as they don't abuse the privilege and never buy paints of their own.
That sounds good.
That sounds...
You know, this is one of the things that I think has turned me off 40k. I still love the lore. I do like the models to a certain extent. But I've just really went off the actual game.
Yeah.
I haven't played since 7th edition. And I think that one of the reasons for that is...
There is too many dickheads who play 40k.
there is, if I be honest with you. And 40k to me, it's too much pay to win, which I was trying to avoid.
100%.
Like, you know, and I think that's what happened to me was I got turned away by a lot of video games from this whole pay to win model.
Yeah.
So I started to embrace more and more tabletop games and role playing games and all that. And I just feel like, wait, I'm just back where I started with Games Workshop.
Yeah.
I just feel like
the money you have to put in, Jesus
just
Christ.
To stay a competitive army.
Yeah.
I kind of do wish.
And then they bring out new editions all the fucking time, so everything changes. So you're having to rechange your army again and again and again.
And this is where I kind of wish there was a degree of homebrew, but because you have to stay by the rules at all times.
Yeah.
You have to use their rules. It's just so fucking difficult.
I know.
It's really difficult. And, like, you know, even having this, like, you know, 3v3 style matches or, you know, adding in, like, you know, some homebrew style rules, it's just heavily frowned upon.
Yeah.
Like, even so I'm a Dark Eldar player, and I wanted to remake the old Vect model. I actually have remade the old Vect model. I think it looks really cool. I'll see if I can get a picture for you. I don't know if I did the full one, but I definitely did like a smaller Venom style one. But I posted it on our little game stores like Facebook page thing, and Megan, you know exactly who it was.
Yeah, I know exactly who it was.
That was like, oh no, you can't do that. They removed it from the codex. I was like, well, I'm only making it because I really like the model. And
Shut up, dick. Sit
exactly.
down.
I don't know. I just really despise that, and this is where I feel like I've really went much more into D&D role-playing style games where homebrew is much more acceptable.
Yeah.
It really comes down to what your DM thinks is cool, and if your DM's cool with whatever, then you can really do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And just create so much more freedom. But yeah, sorry about that rant, guys. Let's go to the next post, will we?
Hey guys, do you like models in your tabletop role-playing games? 'Cause we do too. Do you like having big bitty waifus on your table? 'Cause we do too. We got human biddies, we got lizard biddies, we got orc biddies, oni biddies, cat bussies. We've got everything you want at neckbeardia.co.uk.
Check the links down below, it helps us out a lot.
Sorry for interrupting the video, let's get on with the story. Okay, yeah, I'm not reading this entire post, I just want to read out the first line and let you know how Anglo this is. Every Saturday, I go to GW Hall with about £2 for the bus and £1 for a bag of spiced chips or sausage rolls for lunch.
The whole accent is fucking cursed.
That's not even a whole accent, I'm not doing it.
Right.
I can't do a whole accent. Big backpack and ice cream tubs lined with kitchen roll for my precious homies. I never bought a case.
10 out of 10 and bong on, guys.
I love how Anglo it is.
The rest of the post isn't even that funny.
90% of the time, it's just empty. And if you dare go inside, you will be ambushed by the lonely retail worker who will blabber non-stop about lore you don't care about. And the other 10% is packed to the brim with people there for some event. But majority of the conversation topics were to find a bathroom because the store has none.
That is so common though, actually, come to think of it.
They don't have toilets?
Yeah. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
They just don't.
No. Which is weird because if you have so many people, and quite a lot of people go down there and like paint and shit.
And spend the day.
Down there.
Yeah.
You would think they would have like a bathroom there for them to use. But then again,
I don't know, be honest with you.
Cleaning up after neckbeard.
No, you do not want one. I remember whenever we were down at the one okay, I can't say where, but we were playing, and we were at the table beside the toilet, and this old man went in, there was these old fellas, and they were playing one of those Napoleonic games. I mean, he went in and he took the dirtiest shite I've ever smelled in my life, and he left the fucking door open, the dirty bastard. He just went in. It was only and the thing was, we were at the table right beside it. We never played at that table ever again. It was pretty bad now that I think about it. You know what? Actually, Games Workshop stores should not have toilets. That's for the best, I think.
Such a stereotypical view of inside a Games Workshop. Receding hairline, fedora, bearded guy holding a towel book.
He looks like a Tau player as well. That's what makes it even better. And the fedora, and the best thing is the fedora bar is holding it up for chaos. What
the teenager who literally does not want to be there, and all the kids who think everything's based in the shop.
Yeah. What year would you think this is? This looks like...
For the one kid in the red t-shirt with a skull, he's just looking for games on people's phones.
This looks to me, I'm going to say this was about 2014.
Yeah, roughly.
Because I think they look like the 6th or 7th edition cover books, and also you boys wearing a Targaryen t-shirt.
Is that a Targaryen? I don't think it is. I think it's an anime t-shirt. I don't think it's Targaryen.
I'm not sure. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? Can you guys name it? I will say it's hyper Anglo just because looking at the sky outside.
It's pure grey.
That is definition of Anglo.
It's the guy in the skull top for me with a Union Jack. He just does not want to be there.
Please don't take pictures, guys. Please. Yeah, this looks pretty stereotypical to me.
It used to be really good. Small, but good. I was once the manager there for a minute because I won a bet with the then manager, a great Scottish bloke who was super friendly, involved and loved the community. He even gave my brother some out-of-production goblin stuff for his army. Then the Kirbying happened. He moved on, and it went to shit and became a corporate hellhole. I'm not saying the managers were necessarily bad, but shit sucked because it stopped having that clubhouse vibe. It's since moved to a new location, but I stopped going years back. I go to my friendly local game store, Harlequins, now. It's cheaper, friendlier, and has that club vibe. Has food and a toilet, and sells better games. I can play anything I want, not just Games Workshop train wrecks.
Honestly, I think that's what it really comes down to.
I prefer local game stores because you literally
can play whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go through
most of the times, most ones I've been to, you can bring alcohol. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're kind of cool.
I don't play 40k, so anytime James play 40k, me in the corner getting steaming, absolutely hammered.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go through the history of our ones. So I've never been active in any Games Workshop store ever. No. The only one's too far away from me. It's a 45-minute drive. Yeah. Way up to Belfast. No. And it's in like a busy shopping centre and
No, they've got a new one.
Oh yeah, no, but that was at the time.
At the time, yeah.
They moved it and it's now a bigger store. I've only ever been in the bigger store once. It's not really my sort of thing anyway. Yeah. We did have one in the town we were in. But that shut down sadly.
Years ago.
A good few years back now. Yeah. It was really good. You could play whatever you want. The guys that ran it.
Local game store, you
mean?
Right.
The guys that ran it were pretty dead on. Yeah. Like, it was just one of the guys that did run it who was in the army, and he's like an instructor in the army, so he would have to go off, and he just wasn't there to be able to run it, really. Yeah. And that's kind of, it just kind of went out. Yeah. They moved about quite a bit. There was one way down the countryside, they put it into the back of a bar. And that was a fucking disaster because, of course, anytime I show up at a bar playing, do you want a wee pint? It's like, I wouldn't say no to one. I pick him
out, he's coming out, his like case of Warhammers like flying open all over the room, and he's steaming.
Pitting a bar with that, it doesn't mix well with me. If there's alcohol available, it's going to end badly, and of course it was a big long drive down the countryside to actually get there. Yeah, they've opened up a new one since then. I went for a wee bit before COVID playing. As I say, I don't really play 40k.
I don't think it has been open much though.
No,
because of COVID.
It was.
People haven't really been able to stand on their feet. Yeah, but
when did it open? It opened in like maybe September. or so, 2019. It was sometime in 2019 anyway. Again, then COVID fucked them, and I don't know what they're doing. And then there's another dedicated actual like store that does. It's more like an anime, I would call it.
It's not an anime store. It's more just it is an anime. There's quite a lot of anime in it, but
they sell
like
they sell Games Workshop. They sell Wizards of the Coast. They sell pretty much everything. There used to be a skate shop in the back as well at some point, but now it's just tables
and stuff.
It's pretty good. So
and the owners are really, really nice.
Oh yeah, they're really dead on.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Bar that, I think I've had very positive experiences.
Yeah.
Bar a handful of people that I've met. A
handful of players.
It's more players.
Yeah.
It's more, and even then, I'm talking.
It's not really like. I've never really had a problem with people who run the shop, because anybody who runs the shop we've been quite friendly with, and
they've got on quite well.
It's like, more a couple of the people.
Yeah.
One in particular
who's an absolute cocksucker of that. Okay, look, guys, I'm not going to talk about this because it's probably just going to get back, or you know what I mean. I hope you guys enjoy. Let us know what you think. What's your opinions been like? Have you ever had these experiences?
What's your local game store like?
For us, pretty positive.
Yeah, not bad.
But again, spurginess comes with tabletop games. So I suppose when you say, "Oh yeah, I got into this guy and he's hyper spurgy," kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but look, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. We've gambled enough.
Also, I'm sure you guys are aware at this stage, but we are demonetized in the actual Nightbeardia channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, because all these things makes the algorithm go. It does help us out a lot. We really do need it at this moment in time. And check out the links if you want to support us. Check out the models, subclasses, t-shirts, all that.
And even if you don't want to, as I say, commenting helps us out a lot. Commenting, sharing the videos, friends, whatever. It does. It would be a massive help to us at this moment in time. But look, as always, YouTube God, please. Yeah, exactly. Look, it's a roll of the dice. Yeah, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.